Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. This is not a weed eater, it's an MTD product. I didn't run the numbers, but I stole this weed eater recoil off an actual weed eater, which I had already rectified. 22-inch, I stole the recoil because that machine was sitting over there in the corner without a recoil. It was part of the, I think, 12 from Palmetto. So it was kind of rough. Still working on the Craftsman with the mower blood, trying to break free the bushing. So I thought I'd tackle this one. Kind of noticed the sticker here and didn't pay much attention to it. Greased up the cable. Took the carb off without the recoil on. I figured I'd go through this first and check it out. So I looked at the filter and I thought, wow, that's not looking too bad. Pulled the carb off and it was a rubber sandwich, paper, rubber, and then paper on top, and I had never run across that with mowers that I had taken in. Noticed that the springs were all discombobulated. They had this spring stretched out, this one was all twisted up. I put a new spring set on it. This is what they look like. One end was broken here and this thing was all jumbled up right there. So I thought, wow, that was odd. That's what I do, is the sandwich. And then I took another look at this and realized this was my machine that I sold, because I generally put some sort of sticker on it. This happened to be a racing exhaust sticker I got in a 50-pack. So I put it here to have something that would alert me that it was my machine. But it took me a while. Then it kept dawning on me, kind of a new filter, the carb sandwich. I don't remember this machine at all. I do see a little overspray here when I did do the block, so this must have been 2 or 3 years ago if it's already coming off here. The 11 Alpha dash 084 Echo 029. I don't recall these wheels. I don't ever recall something with a big spacer washer with a nut. Maybe they changed out the wheels. Fronts looks original. I would have never sold it without the guard. That's missing. Blade's kind of worn out. You can see I painted the head here. So there was water in the tank. That was the other thing. And like I said, no recoil. So I want to fuel this, put it on the ground and see if it starts. I might have to tweak the idle. But yeah, my machine, don't know when I sold it. And like I said, I can't tell you the year unless I run the numbers. So the group from Palmetto's coming along. Okay, I'm plowing through. I'm going to have to find a recoil if this thing starts and runs. This has got to go back on the weed eater. So I'll check my junk section. This is a 3-holer on the recoil. The weed eater's an 06, I believe. Well, this is older than 06. I'm guessing maybe 02 or 03 on the MTD. Just a guess. So I'm just going to use the old filter. It's not too bad. Primer bulb looks fine. So basically cleaned out the tank. I used the same gasket set. There was no stiffness in the diaphragm, so I'm reusing it. Oh, and we'll put it down and look at the oil. Oil was used, so I'm guessing it was my oil change. I don't think they changed it, and it's showing some rust here. I don't know what I sold it for. Maybe 100. I see my old price sticker here. I use painter's tape. So let me grab some fresh gas. I've had a few come back to me that I've recognized with either the price tape or my stickers. If they blew out the recoil, they should have reached out to me. I would have put another spring or another cord on it for them. So they threw the recoil in the trash and put the machine out to the street. So it ended up in Manatee County, because this is where the lady scraps in northern Manatee County. So this thing was quite a ways from where I live. So I've got junk mowers all over Southwest Florida. Let me drop this down and see if my tank clean got rid of the water. Maybe that's all this thing needed, and the recoil, of course. I'll run these numbers and put them below. I'll be able to figure out a year. I'll go to like Jack's or Parts Direct or something. They usually tell you the years in their parts description. So let me back you up, because you're in my way. You guys are in my way. I've got to bring you out here into open territory. Oh, they put tape on the safety brake clip where it goes into the pipe, so that must have broke as well. The cable number 748-04881 alpha. Okay, who's coming into town? Oh, private jet. Somebody with enough money to spend is coming in to enjoy the beach. Okay, let me just check oil one more time and see how dark it is. Okay, we're just 1 or 2 lines from the top, so that's going to be fine. Really well used oil. Sorry, Buckeye fans, I'm using my Ohio State shirt as a rag. It's been put to good use. Let me prime it. I don't know why the camera looks cloudy. Okay, there we go. About 4 or 5 primes and it finally started pushing. Okay, let's go. It's going to be a one pull Annie. Nope. Nope. No. Uh-oh. Okay, what's going on? Allegiant Airlines. We got a bad plug. Oh no. I cleaned the flywheel of rust in the coil and regapped it with a business card. Why is this thing dogging? Grab a couple of plug sockets. I'm going to check plug. Didn't pull the plug. I don't think this was a flood victim. I didn't see any indication as such. Okay, not bad. A little wet. Let's see if we got Sparky. Juliet 19 Lima Mike. Okay, got to hold the bail bar down. I was hoping for a better reaction. Okay, good spark. Feels like good compression. Why aren't we doing anything? The only thing I can think of is when I pulled the plug wire off, it felt like it was just on but not clipped all the way down. I don't know if that's the issue. There we go. Did you guys notice if it was on or not? Prime it again. It's pushing fuel. See the kill wire. That's looks fine. Might have been the plug not on all the way. The wire. Or did they hit something and we're out of time? See, it fires off, tries to catch itself. Might be a timing issue. Let me just see if I can see anything. Pull the wire. Is this thing bent? No, pretty straight. So why are we getting dogged? I'm going to remove the air filter and see if there's something out of place. This is like on the run repair. We got fuel, felt like good compression. I tightened up the head bolts. They weren't loose at all. Okay, we're filled with oil here. Why is this filled with oil if we didn't have overfillage on the dipstick? That's weird. Sopping up some of this oil. It's just totally filling up the carb. Let me remove the plug. I didn't see any dripping out of the head. It's moist, but not that bad. I do see a little oil there. Okay, I just saw a big puff of mist. Okay, I'm not giving up. Let me blast this plug with some compressed air. We had spark when I grounded it out on the muffler. Why all that oil? I didn't turn it up the wrong way. If you turn it with the carb down, it'll start pouring out. But I had carb up. Oh, okay, we did puke some oil here. So is there a hole in the cylinder? Where's this oil coming from? I can hear it gurgling, and we got spark. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. Reason being is the throat of the carb just filled up again with oil. Tilt it a little towards me. And more oil. It's not like I'm getting an indication of a overfilled crankcase. So where is this coming from? You know what I mean? You master mechanics out there, tell me. See, now it's, well, I didn't screw it in all the way. I just stuck it on the threads. Let me screw it in all the way and then check it. A little lower than before. So that oil went somewhere. It appears I sold somebody a turd, huh? They must be mad. Hope I didn't charge them a lot. Okay, one more time. Maybe it's something to do with the breather, the air breather here is malfunctioning. Wrong tool for the wrong job. Okay, metal on metal. 3 primes, and this is it. If it doesn't do anything, I'm not going to keep messing around. Smoking. Wow, that was a turd show. I got it good and warm, burnt off some of that oil. I'm going to give it one prime and see if it starts again. Geez, this was a crazy one. When it stalled out just then, that was me. I hit the clip on the bail bar and knocked it off and quickly started it up again. It wasn't the machine crapping out due to its fine mechanical condition. It was the operator's error. Okay, so this was a crazy one. Why is my camera so blurry? I'll have to clean the lens on the next video, but you get the big picture. Appreciate you coming out. Tip your waitress and wait staff. We had luck finally on this thing. You guys give me some ideas why this thing was puking oil into the throat of the carb. Kind of kept sopping it up, and then it finally kicked off and was an oil burner there for a minute or two. And then it got good. Questions, concern, Tommy, time at yahoo.com. Have a good day. Adios, amigos.